Hi guys, welcome back. I wanted to thank you all for all of your wonderful, kind condolences and kind words. I know that I'm in a different location. This is weird for me because I am, if any of you seen my last community post, I talked about the night that I was driving to see my mom, the night that she passed away. I had went to Dowagiac earlier that day to see my mom, and I came back home. I had orders to pack and some things that I needed to do, and my aunt had told me that day, she said, you know, I'm gonna go back to the nursing home and I'm gonna stay with her because I don't know if she's gonna make it through the night. And so I came back home. I was originally going to go early in the morning, the next morning, like around 5 or 6. But I decided, I said, you know what, I'm going to go too. I'm going to go too and be with mom. So I came back. I did all the stuff that I needed to do. I had forgotten my glasses in the nursing home that day, so I didn't have my glasses. I had an old pair though, so I decided to wear my old pair. And that was fine, but I was really freaked out because of the deer. There's one stretch to where my mom lived. One stretch of highway. It's a 2-lane highway. It's 55 miles an hour. It's dark. It's desolate. And I hate that road. I've hated that road my entire life. Lots of accidents on that road, and there's a lot of deer. It's country, so it's a lot of deer. So I was really, really worried about the deer. And so I was going super slow. I had made it all the way from South Bend to that highway. I was on the last stretch. I was about 15 minutes out from the town. And I came up to like a stick or something in the road. And it was just perfect laying in the front of me, in the middle of the road. And I was driving 35 miles an hour. Okay, I was being passed like crazy, but I'm blind as a bat at night, and I was worried about these deer. So I'm driving 35. People are passing me. I don't care. I just was, kind of shocked when I came up to this stick. It was a kind of a fairly big stick, but the way it was laying perfectly, it kind of weirded me out. So I slowed up, and I got to the stick, and no more did I get to the stick, another stick came flying out from the side of the road. And this stick, there were no trees hanging over the road. This stick was, it came out with velocity and force. Okay, put it that way. It came out like somebody had thrown it like that. Not just a stick that fell off of a tree or anything like that. It came out flying with force. And the minute it came out, it startled me, and I ran over the one in the road. And immediately my tire was done. I had a flat tire, and I can't tell you guys how my overall fear in my life is to be in a car on some desolate highway at night. Forget that I'm going to see my mom, who is probably going to pass away. I'm trying to get to town, and this happens. Okay, I've got a flat tire, and it wasn't the flat tire that freaked me out. It was the fact that I felt like that stick in the road was put there intentionally. In fact, I know it was. And I feel like somebody was standing off to the side of the road, and they threw that other stick. Now, I don't know what they threw that stick for, if it was to, bust a windshield, or just to, maybe get, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the intentions were. I just know that there were intentions. And I freaked out. I just was like, I'm not stopping my car. I know somebody's back there. Now, I don't know what the intentions were, if it was a robbery, if it was just somebody trying to cause car I don't know. But I wasn't stopping my car to find out. So I kept going. I called, my husband, and I'm freaking out. I couldn't hear. This wasn't just a flat tire. This was like complete deterioration of underneath my car. I don't know what the hell happened, but whatever happened, it just completely destroyed that car because it was loud. It felt like there was a jet right next to me inside the car. So I kept driving. I couldn't hear my husband. I hung up. I called my aunt, who was at the nursing home waiting for me. And I'm screaming. I'm like, somebody threw a stick. Somebody threw a stick. My tire is flat. Can you come and get me? She didn't know. She's like, just calm down. I'll have an officer come out to meet you. And I thought, officer. Okay, officer. Call 911. So I hung up the phone with her and I called 911 and I got the dispatcher, very calm. You know, she was, I wasn't. But she just, you know, I could barely hear her. And I don't know if she could hear me, but they did trace my location. She asked me if I would be able to get to the gas station, the casino gas station, which is right outside of Dowagiac. And I had no idea. I had lost my bearings at that point. I didn't know where I was on the highway. So I told her, I said, I'm trying. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there because I don't know where I am on this road right now. And she said, okay, just, you know, keep going. It's okay. I'll stay on the phone with you. And I explained to her, I said, I'm not stopping my car because that stick was thrown out on purpose. And I said, this is more than just a tire. There's something wrong with my car. No more did I say that my car stopped. There was no more acceleration. And then I'm really freaking out. But I had managed to get a few miles down the road, but I thought, okay, did somebody pop in a car and follow me? Like, did they say, oh, okay, we got them. You know, we got them. Their car is messed up. Let's follow them and see where they stop. So that I was still scared to stop. But I managed to coast into a house that was decorated with Christmas lights. And so I thought, okay, maybe they're not psychotic. They've got Christmas lights up. Luckily, I was able to get off the highway, and just no more did I pull into that driveway, the car stopped. So, and then it was so quiet, and I wanted to get out and go to the house and get inside, and the dispatcher was like, no, stay in the car, keep your door locked, stay in the car. The officer is right there. She should be coming any minute. And I said, okay. Probably no more than 10 seconds later, here comes the officer. And I have never in my life been so happy to see a police officer. She was so kind. My car did have to be towed. I have no idea what's wrong with it. But I didn't care about the car. Didn't care about the car. Just wanted to get to the nursing home. So I'm crying, and I tell this police officer, I was like, you know, I said, is there any way that you can give me a ride to the nursing home? I don't know if my mom's going to make it tonight. Can you give me a ride? And she said, yeah. And so tow people came, towed my car. And then she checked me, put me in the back seat. Never been so happy to be in the back seat of a squad car. First time ever. First time for everything, right? I had a good experience. No complaints there. She drove me to the nursing home, and when she let me out, I asked her, I was like, can I give you a hug? And she was like, yeah. And I gave her a hug. I broke down, and I went in. My aunt was standing right at the door waiting for me, and of course, when I see my aunt, I break down, and then I was just so shaken. It must have been maybe about 1 o'clock, maybe 1 a.m. at that point, and so went into my mom's room. And that was it. She passed away at 3:30 in the morning. So I was with her. I had an opportunity to be with her. I was bound and determined to get there. Still shocked when you know, even though you know it's coming, it's not like something that was unexpected. It was very shocking. Just, you know, that was the least that I could do for my mom. You know, she was there when I took my first breath, and I was with her when she took her last. So I went to my aunt's house. My aunt lives in town, and we just sat there and, you know, made phone calls and did what we had to do. My husband came and got me in the morning, and I went home, and I got home about maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, and I just crashed for about 5 hours and woke up, and it's been a rough week. I've had breakdowns, and you just never know when it's gonna happen. I did manage to listen to a voicemail of my mom the other day, which wasn't that, probably shouldn't have done that. I have several of her personal possessions. The funeral was yesterday. my sister did finally get into town. She got into town. My mom passed away early Monday morning at 3:30 in the morning. My sister got into town on Tuesday. I had asked my mom a couple weeks prior if she could hold out until my sister got there. And she said she'd try. And then when I was there Saturday, I think it was Saturday, I told her she didn't have to. I said, you don't have to, Mom. I said, it's okay. It's okay. You know, whenever you're ready, you go whenever you're ready. And she passed away the day before. So my sister got into town on Tuesday, and, you know, we just got into action on the funeral, and we made sure that we followed Mom's wishes. She had everything planned out, and my sister from Maryland came in, and the funeral was yesterday. The viewing and the funeral was yesterday, and you know, for a funeral, I guess it was nice. You know, when is a funeral nice? But I mean, for the sake of a funeral being nice, it was nice, I guess. But it was a hard one. Yeah, it was just rough. I'm still in shock. But yesterday was the first time I think I slept decent. All week I've just been, you know, night sweats and not sleeping and laying in bed awake and just, you know, just awful. Dry heaves in the morning, waking up with a stomach ache, can't eat, can't do anything. And so yesterday was, I think, just the relief of the funeral being behind us. I think that was just de-escalation, and I was able to sleep. Now I woke myself up at one point, and I was saying, Mom, and it woke me up, but I went back to sleep. And I must have slept for about 14 hours. So I had a couple of orders, and I thought, okay, let me just pack my orders and, you know, kind of just get back into the groove. My oldest son, he also has an older car, and this is his old car, and he has a newer car. And so in the meantime, I'm driving this car. Now I have a car too, but my car needs to be repaired, and I'm a procrastinator, so I've been driving my other son's older car. Thank God all the boys have newer cars, older, you know, that I at least have a car, right? So I'm thankful. But I'm driving this for the time being, but this is not a reliable vehicle. It's just going to the post office and Walmart and Kroger. That's all I'm using it for. You know, but I'm hoping to eventually, within a month or so, get my car repaired, and then I'll kind of feel back to normal. So the setup is a little bit different. I had to buy a new phone holder thing because all my stuff is still in the other car, and that's in the impound still. So I had to buy a new thing, and it didn't stick, and so I was having a hard time putting that on. And then it came with the thing where I could put it in the vent, so I tried to put it in the vent, but it won't go in the vent in the middle, so I had to put it on this side. So it's really weird. But I did want to pop on and let you guys know that I'm okay, and I appreciate all of your kind words and your condolences. It really meant a lot, because I needed this time to just kind of just deal with everything. Just deal with my feelings, my emotions, my relationship with my mom. But I felt like I made it right with her at the end, and I do love her. She knows I love her, and I know she loved me. I know she loved my sisters, and I know she's in a better place. But it's still hard, and I've been really, really drained. But I knew on YouTube that everything was okay, because you guys have been so supportive and understanding. So that was one thing that I could put to the back of the burner and not worry about it. And I thank you for that. I could just be like, you know what? No YouTube. I don't have to worry about a video. I know that they're going to be there. I know that they support me. I have not responded to each of your messages because I haven't really opened it up. I have read all of them, but I haven't really opened it up to like respond. But just know that I've read them, and each one of them means a lot to me, and I appreciate all of your support, your patience, your understanding, everything. Some of you are going through similar things, and my thoughts and my prayers are going to each and every one of you, because it's not just me that's dealing with something right now. There's a lot of us. You know, so my love to all of you who are going through something, and who aren't going through anything right now, right? You know, life, there's ups and downs. It's the wheel of fortune, right? We're all on that wheel, and there's up times and there's down times and there's okay times. We all experience them at one time or another. That's the sure thing about life. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys and get it out a little bit and make a video. I have some cleaning to do at home. I haven't done laundry. I'm down to like one pair of underwear and one bra, and I just don't have anything clean. So I need to do some cleaning, which I plan on doing when I get back home. You know, Christmas dinner is around the corner. Christmas is around the corner. I haven't done anything for the boys or the girlfriends, and so I'm going to pop into the post office, and then I think I'm going to stop off, and it's going to be gift cards this year, because I just, you know, I don't have it in me to go out and shop right now, and so that's what it's going to be. And I was planning on doing homemade lasagnas or a lasagna for Christmas. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to buy frozen. I don't care. It's whatever. It's who you're eating the meal with, right? It's your family. It's spending time. And the boys have taken over Christmas this year. So, you know, they're older, right? They're 27, 25, and 20. And they bought gifts for everybody in the house this year. And so this was a year for them. You know, they said, they're like, Mom, we're going to take care of Christmas. Don't you worry about it. You know, we are enjoying this. We are having fun. So that has helped. You know, there's things under the tree, but that's not what it's about, right? It's not what it's about. But they have put that effort into it and have brought in that, you know, holiday spirit a little bit, and I appreciate that. So I thought, well, I can't cook I'm not going to be cooking or baking. I'm not in the mood for that right now. So I thought, what the hell? I'm just going to go get a couple of frozen lasagnas and call it a day. Get this holiday over. I hate to say it, but just get it over with. But yeah, so expect a video as well soon. I've got to take a couple of days to catch up on what is happening in Idaho. I have no clue, have not watched a single thing, nothing. You know, see if I can do another reading on that. So that is coming soon, because I do want to get back into the groove. But I just wanted to again pop on and thank you guys for everything, and let you know that I'm okay, and I love you all. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful holiday. Enjoy your time with your loved ones. You know, we just don't know, and each minute is precious. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.